Hey everybody, Mark here from 8 Minute Axe. Well, here it is, the Spark Mini. So what could Positive Grid do to improve upon the Spark 40, the best-selling practice amp on the planet? Rather than going bigger, they went smaller, a lot smaller. I mean, this thing is tiny and it runs on a battery. It couldn't possibly produce a sound anything close to the Spark 40, right? Well, let's find out. In this video, we're going to take a look at how the Spark Mini compares to its big brother, decide which of the two is actually more convenient, which is the better buy, and if you already own the Spark, is it worth buying the Mini too? All right, let's take a closer look at the Mini. At first glance, it doesn't look very impressive. It's 10 total watts, it stands about 6.5 inches high, weighs a shade over 3 pounds, has a couple of 2-inch speakers, and only has 3 knobs. But make no mistake about it, this amp is every bit as feature-packed as the Spark 40. It uses the same app as the 40, which means it includes all the bells and whistles, including jam-along tracks, the Smart Jam function, the real-time chord analyzer, the full breadth of amp models and effects, and access to the tone cloud, which literally contains tens of thousands of awesome sounds, everything from Hendrix to Eddie, Gilmour, Stevie Ray Vaughan, or just about any other guitarist or guitar tone you could think of. The first knob allows you to program 4 presets, either from the tone cloud or of your own creation. The second knob is for guitar volume. If you'd rather play along with a YouTube video, or you just want to crank up your favorite Spotify tunes, it's fully equipped with Bluetooth 5.0. The third knob controls any additional music, be it Bluetooth or a jam track within the app. On the back, we have a headphone input, an auxiliary input, and the pair button doubles as a tuner if you hold it down for a few seconds. The USB-C port is used both for charging, and yes, it can be used as a fully functioning audio interface. Perhaps the most impressive feature of the Spark Mini are the 2 2-inch speakers and the passive radiator on the bottom. The grill can be removed. I found that the easiest way to pop it off is with a pick. Voila. Now, if you're thinking just how badass can a 10-watt amplifier that weighs 3 pounds and has 2 2-inch speakers be, let me tell you, it's remarkable how much this amplifier fills the room. This thing really cranks. All right, now the important part. Let's hear how this thing sounds. Now, I really wish I could have you in the room with me so you could hear how much this little amp fills up the room. I've intentionally set it up with nothing close mic'd. All the microphones are at least a few feet away. I'm gonna do the best I can to capture the sound in the room. I think the best way to give you the full array of sounds is to go through the 4 factory presets. That should give you a pretty good idea of what it sounds like. This is essentially the 10-watt version of the Spark 40. The app is the same, all the features are the same, the direct signal sounds the same. So is it more convenient than the Spark 40? Well, if you're planning on doing some busking, hell yeah. Got a good reason for taking the easy way out. Got a good reason Spark Mini on my back. Those of you that live in a studio apartment in the city and have to maximize every square inch of space will love its small footprint. For me, as impressive as the Mini is, I prefer the Spark 40. I like having the option to tweak my sound with the physical knobs on the amplifier and to not have to totally rely on the app. And because the Spark sits permanently on my work desk, the fact that it needs to be plugged in is a non-issue for me. Also, although the Mini really cranks up for a 10-watt amp, it's just not as loud, nor does it have the headroom. What about owning both? Again, as impressed as I am with the Mini, my busking days are over. If Positive Grid knocked another $50 off the price of the Mini, I could justify owning both, just for the off chance that I may be inspired to wander the neighborhood with my axe one day. At its current price of around $200, I don't see the value of owning both. Perhaps if the price of Taylor Swift tickets go down and I can save myself a few $1,000s, I'll reconsider. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and leave me a comment. If you prefer one over the other, please share your thoughts. Most importantly, have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.